Cold War. The CIA recruits her and now someone wants her dead. If you're in need of a spy thriller read, our next guest can definitely help you out. Before her book signing at Stanley Korshak, author and Dallasite Sheila Grant is here to take us inside the pages of Passport to Danger. Good morning.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here, and thank you so much for inviting me. I just can't tell you how touched I am.
Oh, we're so excited to have you. Let's dive into the pages of this book, because how would you describe the story and the world you've created?
Well, the book was written in the late 60s and 70s, and I was at CBS at that time working on a documentary. And the book is really about a balance of power between the Soviet Union and the United States. And we discovered through our research that we had the CIA and the State Department working with us. So we discovered through the research that the balance of power was less than we thought, that the Soviets were further ahead than we dreamed. And so that was the genesis of the story, the plot line. That gave me my plot line, which is that a nuclear scientist, our nuclear scientist, is kidnapped by the Soviets, and then the CIA has to either extract him or kill him before he can give the Soviets the information about our Minuteman III, which was still in development.
My goodness. Okay, so it sounds like stakes are pretty high in this situation. My gosh. And like you just said, 1960, so you started writing this, or at least the idea started to form decades ago.
Oh, yes, indeed it did. Yes, and that was my second novel. I had written another espionage novel before that, and we're still trying to find that novel.
Wow.
So
you like this area of expertise, though. You like to write about that, it seems like. My goodness.
Yes.
Okay, so without giving away too much, can you talk about the central characters and their journeys throughout the novel?
Yes, they're all patriots. They're all willing to give up their lives for the sake of their country. And it's the character that I loved the most was probably Elizabeth Lamont. She was a world-famous model and a beautiful woman, but at the same time she was an ordinary woman, and she was put in a position to where she had to find things within herself that she was stronger than she realized.
Yes.
And because she was put on this mission to help rescue this scientist, and so her life was on the line. And so it was, I love that character. A lot of readers who have come back to me with just how they felt about the book. They loved the characters, they loved the excitement and the action and so on, and were on the edge of their seats to try to, as they read the book.
My gosh.
That's the most thrilling thing that a writer can hear.
Yes, indeed. We'll have to keep on the lookout, though, for that character in specific. But I wanted to get your husband in here because he was on a top secret mission of his own trying to secure a publisher.
Was he ever?
Oh, my gosh. Tell me a little bit about the behind the scenes of that.
I'm going to tell you, because I told my husband long before we were married, which has been for decades, that I didn't like surprises ever. And so he happened to go into our attic, which is that's a adventure in and of itself. And he found this sweater box with a document in it. And he read it and decided to call a superstar literary agent, Jan Miller. And yeah, wow, I was right. And so they got together, and she read the book and she said, let's publish this. And he said, well, she's either going to kill me or divorce me, or
she's going to be ecstatic.
And Jan decided to have a wonderful reveal party, and Jody said, do have an ambulance out there, because she's going to
freak out.
She's going to freak out, is right.
But what a surprise, though. I mean, good on your husband, okay? Every man doesn't think that far ahead, and he was. That's incredible. Very good.
It's been fun, and this journey has been extraordinary. I have to have a book published decades later that just came out of a sweater box. There are two more, by the way, that we're I've got
So maybe a few things coming our way here in the future.
Yes, exactly. So
I love.
I'm so excited about that. But people have been so wonderful on this journey and so good and so kind and
Yes.
so
Tell us, where can we find the book?
inspirational. Yeah, you can order it at Amazon or get it
Pretty
in a
much
bookstore
anywhere
or
books are
something. Yeah.
sold. I love it. Thank you so much for being here this
Thank
morning.
you. You are so dear, and I'm just so honored and pleased to be here. It's really a full circle for me.
A full circle moment
Started
indeed.
at CBS years ago, and right here and have this honor. So thank you
Absolutely
so
beautiful.
much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
You can meet Sheila Grant during her book signing event from 1 to 3 p.m. on May 8th. Go to StanleyKorshak.com for more information.